Normally when presidents leave office, one of the things they do for a legacy is they have a presidential library. And we take a look at some of the presidential libraries from recent presidents and see exactly what their vision is and how they look. I'm going to start off with this one, the Reagan Presidential Library in Simi Valley, California. This is a stunning place if you've ever been to it. There's a big white building you see right there in the picture. That holds the Air Force One. 27,000 was the tail number on it. It's a stunning airplane. It's inside of that building. Reagan kept his airplane. That's in Simi Valley. Now, newer president, how about George H.W. Bush? This is in College Station, Texas A&M University. There's the look of his library. And then his son's library, George W. Bush, is in Dallas, Texas. Take a look at this library. That's what it looks like. All right. So let's follow up with another president. Let's take a look at Barack Obama's library. This was started a number of years ago in Chicago, Illinois, in a place called Jackson Park. Now, if you drive into Chicago, you take the tollway and get off the tollway and kind of work your way over to Lakeshore Drive. You're going to go through Jackson Park. And when you go through Jackson Park, you're going to have the opportunity to see the Barack Obama Library. Take a look at this. Originally, they said it was going to cost $300 million. Today, the price has soared to over $800 million, and they figure if and when this is ever completed, it'll be somewhere around the range of $1 billion. I'm not sure who's funding it, but who's ever funding it, I hope they got a lot of money. I don't know if this really looks like a presidential library to me. Sort of looks like a fortress of some classic evil movie or whatever. I don't know. It certainly doesn't look like a presidential library, just my opinion. But if that's what Obama wants and thinks that's going to make his impression on the world, a lot of folks in Jackson Park or in Chicago area were very, very unhappy with the fact that Jackson Park was utilized to make the library. It took a lot of space out of the park. It's a nice park. It's right there along the Lake Michigan. And yet, it's now a presidential library, or it's trying to be. So, the next president, whatever the current president, Donald Trump, has to have, well, whatever his library is whatever he's going to create. I'm sure it's going to look far different than the presidential library for Barack Obama. Whether it looks like the one for Ronald Reagan in Simi Valley or George H.W. Bush or George Bush themselves, I don't know. But I can tell you this. I don't know if I'd want to take my kids to see the Barack Obama library because they're liable to look at me and say, Dad, you know what this looks like? And this is what they might say, what it looks like. It's not a good word, not a good thing, and not a good thought. But unfortunately, that's what it looks like. Now you know, the Barack Obama Library in Chicago, Jackson Park. $300 million originally, today, almost $1 billion. It certainly doesn't look to me to be presidential. Just my opinion.